Before you race out and find your perfect pup, take the time to consider whether you're ready for this commitment. Are you ready for a puppy, or is an adult dog more suited to your lifestyle? Puppies are a lot of work. Cute, of course, but a lot of work. You'll need time and patience to help your puppy grow into a well-rounded adult dog. The first 3 to 16 weeks of a puppy's life are critical for their social and behavioural development. Once you've had them fully vaccinated, make sure they have plenty of positive experiences with different dogs, people, places, sights, and sounds. This is called socialization and is critical to positively influence your dog's behavior throughout the rest of their life. If you work full-time, consider bringing your dog into work with you, if that's possible. Otherwise, you need to put an extra effort outside of working hours to get your puppy out and about. Your new puppy will need to attend puppy classes and be taught skills using reward-based training. Consistency is key here, so you'll need to be regimented with your training practices at home, and the whole family must get involved so that your new puppy is clear on how they should behave. You must be prepared to toilet train your puppy. This usually means taking them to toilet area up to 10 times a day, and even during the night. Puppies are also notorious for chewing on items such as shoes, TV remotes, and furniture. If you don't have the time or the patience to care for a puppy, maybe an adult dog might be better suited for you. Dogs can live for more than 15 years. As their owner, you're responsible for their health and happiness throughout their lives, and this can be expensive. On average, an owner spends over $2,000 a year on their dog, paying for food, toys, bedding, equipment, vet bills, and in some instances, medication. It can really add up. This is the fun part, deciding what kind of dog you would like to get. Dogs come in all shapes and sizes, big or small, high energy or low energy, social or independent. Consider your lifestyle. Are you a super active person who wants their dog to join them on runs or trips to the beach, bushwalks, cafes, and weekend football games? Or maybe you live in an apartment and would suit a low energy, smaller dog. And if you work from home or have a large family, a very social and affectionate dog might be happier living with you. But keep in mind that every dog is unique and breeds aren't always a reliable predictor of behavior. It's important to acknowledge that your dog might have different needs to what you expect, and it is your job as their owner to give them a life that will keep them happy and healthy. If you're interested in a particular breed of dog, be aware that different breeds are predisposed to different inherited disorders. For example, dogs with squashed features such as pugs or bulldogs often have significant difficulty breathing. This makes it trickier for them to exercise or be comfortable during the summer months, and many of them even require surgery to help them breathe easier. Sausage dogs have musculoskeletal issues, Labradors are predisposed to weight gain and joint disease, and Cavalier King Charles Spaniels often suffer with heart disease. A healthy dog is what you're after, so sometimes a mutt is best. Our advice is to look for mixed breed dogs or do your research on dog breeds who are less likely to have inherited health issues. Really carefully consider where you're going to purchase your dog to ensure that you don't end up dealing with a dodgy breeder or seller. If you don't do your research, you could get scammed or unknowingly support animal cruelty. The best place to purchase your dog is from your local RSPCA or another reputable animal shelter or rescue group. Not only will you be giving a dog a second chance at life, but you're also supporting organisations doing important work for animal welfare. Plus, dogs from shelters are cheaper and often come microchipped, vaccinated, vet-checked and desexed. At RSPCA Victoria, you'll also get ongoing behavioural support from a post-adoption team to help support you and your new pooch at their home. It might take a little longer to find your perfect dog this way, but it will be well worth the wait. There's nothing better than the love of a rescue dog. If you would prefer to go through a breeder, there are a couple of key things you can do to ensure that they are reputable. Use a breeder you're familiar with. Ask your friends and family if they have any recommendations. Look up reviews of your chosen breeder online. If you see any negative reviews, you have reason to be concerned. Ensure that they are a legitimate breeder on the Victorian Government's Pet Exchange Register. Once you have chosen your breeder, check that they aren't selling puppies under 8 weeks of age. make sure that you visit the place where the puppy was born, check out the living conditions, and ensure that the dogs are living in a high standard of care. Meet the mother dog and the father dog too if he's there, and check that they are happy and healthy. Do not agree to collect your dog from anywhere but the breeder's premises. Selling a dog from a public place is actually illegal, and it's a common behaviour from puppy farm breeders who don't want you to see the conditions of their property. If you know your chosen breed is at risk of certain health problems, ask your breeder what action they take to prevent them. If any red flags are raised, or something just doesn't quite feel right, don't proceed. Trust your instinct, and if necessary, report your concerns to RSPCA Victoria for us to investigate. If you've made it to the end of the video, then well done. You've considered all the pros and cons of dog ownership and are informed and ready to take the next step. To start the search for your perfect pup, visit www.adoptapet.com.au. Good luck, and we hope you and your chosen dog will live a long and happy life together.